So welcome to Wrestle Designs, guys, and welcome to part 5 of Project Donuts. Okay, so let's get into this car. It's been a struggle. It was running, it cut out outside, we had to push it back into the barn, and after a bit of investigation, it looks like the positive from the coil pack actually shorted out because it was just literally the pins had just been pulled in. There's a picture of it here. In this picture, I've actually already taped it up, but by that point, it was already too late. And it doesn't run now. So I'm gonna start with the basics. I'm gonna check spark. Also, obviously the fuel in it smells really quite bad, and it's been in there for about 7 or 8 years, if not longer. So I'm gonna drain all the fuel out as well, put 10 liters of fresh fuel in it, and then take it from there. And hopefully this thing will run and I haven't damaged the ECU, because I have actually plugged a laptop into it and it seems to be, everything seems to be working. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not that. If it's not that, then I'm going to be buggered. So I'm going to need some help to try and get this Mega Squirt running. It's not like I can take it to anyone. Here in the UK, it's not as popular. I'm going to have to find someone maybe that can deal with it. I know Tim used to deal with these Mega Squirts back in the day. That's actually how I met Tim a very long time ago when I was doing an ABF supercharged Eaton Mach 2 Golf. But yeah, hopefully he still knows and still got some tools and some bits and pieces if it comes to it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Okay, let me just crack on with this now, and hopefully, please, I can get this thing running. All right, guys, so this is the first 5 liters going in. Okay, so that's the second one going in now. So right, guys, I've had a look, got the voltmeter out, also had some help with Tim, and we've looked at it together, and I've actually got the car started on a carb cleaner with the injectors disconnected. As soon as you connect the injectors in, it doesn't run and it wets the plugs up. We've checked, and it looks like what's happened is when the coil shorted out, it's actually blown something in the ECU. So basically the injectors just stay open. I'll leave the combustion chamber like this open so all the fuel can evaporate, and then I'll spray some oil in there again to make sure I don't score up the bores. So what I'm going to do is, so Tim's going to take the ECU home with him and try and sort that ECU out and try and find out what the problem is. Fingers crossed he can fix it, because otherwise I don't know who else can fix it and I'm going to be stuck, because I need this car to go back as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's secure now with the hot glue on there. It's not going to touch anything or short out, as well as not going to damage any wires with it, move it with the vibration of the car moving around. So now I'm just going to unplug this, and Tim's had a quick look, and it does smell like it's actually burnt inside a little bit. So he's going to take that home, and he's got an emulator, and start looking at some of the wiring diagrams and check if maybe the track's burnt out, or check the components and actually see what is actually not working on this. Alright guys, so it's the next day and I've got the ECU back from Tim. It's amazing what Tim's been able to do. It looks like he's put it on his emulator and he saw that the injector side wasn't working, so he knew where to look on the circuit boards for these. Like I said, he used to do Mega Squirts before, like way back in the day, and what's happened is it's burnt out a track, as well as I think a few diodes and a resistor or something has blown. So he's changed those parts. Luckily for me, he had those parts still laying around. So he replaced those, and also he noticed that the ref counter circuit was wrong, because what would happen is I would turn the car on, the ref counter wouldn't work, but yet when I turned it off, it kind of blipped. So I knew it was connected in some way, but I didn't know if I needed something else to actually make the ref counter work. But he's looked it up and he said something about a square wave. It just needs a basic square wave to make it work. So it actually works, apparently. So I can't wait to actually turn this on and see. I mean, with friends like this, I can't fail. I mean, he's actually literally saved my life, because I needed to get down to Portugal as soon as possible to kind of get on with this project, as well as other stuff that I need to do down there. And I was looking at this was going to hold me back. So fingers crossed now it's actually going to start. Okay, so the ignition's on. Let me turn the wipers off. What can I say? Tim, you the man. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And the ref counter's working as well. Let me give it a blip on the throttle. That's so cool. All right, let me switch it off, and I can show you also what I've done while Tim was fixing the ECU. Also, so really cool. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what I've also done in here. This is basically what it's going to look like now for me to go down. The only thing that's left to do is my 3-inch downpipe with the flexi, and also in closer inspection I've already seen that it's starting to crack a little bit around there by the flange. So I'm assuming with the harmonics of this moving and vibrating and no flexi on there, it's going to put pressure on this. So as I thought, if I would have left this on the journey, probably the crack would have grown going all the way around. So that needs to get done, definitely. But I'm not going to do it now before the MOT, what we call the inspection here in the UK, because I just want to get this sorted first and then I'll strip that down. But anyway, going back to what I've done, I was going to actually put, this had an E36 sensor in here and I couldn't find the plug for it anywhere, and there's no breakers locally. So I had a quick look, and the thread size on this is actually an M14 by 1.5. I had a look on eBay, and you can actually buy these coolant temperature switches. So they come in 3 variants. I think it's an 80, an 85, and a 90 or a 95 as well, I think. So 4 variants. But yep, so I got the 91 to cut in, so it matches the thermostat. And also I've drilled and tapped the air temp sensor in here. Instead of it being on the boost pipe, it's a lot more accurate. You actually need to know the volume, the density of the air in the manifold, so that it's easier to map ignition wise, as well as fueling wise, and also for the idle and stuff as well. When you sit in traffic, it kind of moves around. I also, as a matter of course, with these other issues as well, I've changed the coil because it was starting to misfire. The leads are on back order, but they'll be here in the next few days, so I'm going to change the leads as well. Moving on to other little bits that I've done. So I put all the central console back in and stuff, and the radio's mounted. The glove box, I've still yet to go and pick up the new one. Need to sort out some wiring. Also, before I leave today, I want to put this up. And I've also got the Alpine 6x9s mounted up, so that's a lot better. And I've tucked up the headlining because it was looking a bit messy. Right, so before I want to finish the day, it's been a long day, I've done quite a few bits. I want to kind of mount this up there securely so that I have no issues with my journey. Right, so I've actually tidied it up. That's going to be left there like that for the journey. It's safer that way. I'm not going to wrap it up there. The ECU's all tucked up as well. And once it's in Portugal, I'll actually get around actually making a proper bracket to support it up. Okay, so now I'm going to actually go for my first little drive up and down the country lane. So there you go, for the first time it's actually got the bonnet closed. So it's ready for its journey to go back to Portugal. Hopefully I have no more issues. Now oh no, you gotta be joking. Oh no, it's done it again, it doesn't start. Unbelievable. I think that's it, guys. I'm admitting defeat. I think I'm flying to Portugal. This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Basically, by next Sunday, you'll either see if I'm flying or if I've taken the car, because Tim's actually going away on holiday as well, so I've got no way of fixing this ECU again now. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Thanks for watching. Keep safe, and fingers crossed I can get this running. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Subscribe, ding-a-ling-a-ling, click on that notification bell.